2-1, ladies and gentlemen, between Real Madrid and Atletico Madrid of the round of 16 of the Champions League. Of course, it's a big game. I told you guys, I did predict a 2-1 win. And if you don't believe me, check out the match preview or one of the shorts I posted earlier that day. Look, honestly, I'm a little bit surprised that Brahim Diaz got the man of the match. I think Fede Valverde or Rodrigo had played a whole lot better. Not to put down what Brahim Diaz did, because the goal that Brahim Diaz did, not only did he break the ankle of the defender, but he wrapped it around so nicely around like 3-4 defenders. That was such a beautiful game. I've been saying this a lot, and you could check out every live stream, every video, every whatever. I have been saying that Brahim Diaz hasn't been playing his finest in the past 5-10 games. Yeah, but this is the Brahim Diaz that we want. He's actually just destroyed everyone, which is why he's probably also a contender for the. That's why he won the man of the match. But also, one thing before I get into the whole match, post-match analysis, is I did not know that you could get a yellow card for jumping out of the field and going to the fans. That's kind of a ridiculous rule. I didn't really know. I know, for example, taking off your shirt, which is more understandable, but going and jumping in with your fans, what's the problem with that, bro? It's a celebration. You gotta celebrate. You scored the goal. Let the players have fun. It goes either way. Taking off your shirt, for example, could be just a little bit disrespectful, because it's not appropriate to just take off your shirt and be like half naked, But yeah, anyways. Fede Valverde, where do I even begin with him? Because Fede Valverde really saved us a few times, honestly. He really did help us so many times. Goal line clearances, defensive clearances, forward runs. He gave the assist to Rodrigo, who scored the first goal of the game, the most beautiful goal we've seen so far. Rodrigo had a fantastic game. He had a full game. Of course, Rodrigo is very underrated. No one really sees him as a wow player when you put him next to like Mbappe and Vinicius. These two guys are big. But today Rodrigo showed who's capable of doing stuff. Because not only did Mbappe and Vinicius do nothing, but Rodrigo raised the bar so much higher. So it's a lot of good news. Obviously, this inconsistencies between the three is not ideal, because sometimes you get Vinicius doing super good and then the other two really bad. Sometimes you get Rodrigo doing really good and the other two bad. Sometimes Mbappe, I hope one day we could actually see all three of them doing super good, because we have honestly seen a few times that all three of them doing super bad. It's just Madridista's wish, basically. About the game, so I knew it was going to be a tight game, but straight off the bat, from the very start of the game up to like 10-15 minutes in, we did a fantastic job. We did incredible. Maybe after we scored our first goal, we took a little bit of a dip in our energy, but it was clear that afterwards we really did struggle, since we really let Atletico Madrid hold on to the ball, move over, do all the things that they had to do. We just let them. Real Madrid just sat there letting them attack. Hence why they got a goal. Hence why they got so many shots on target. Hence why they got so many crosses in. And if it wasn't for Fede Valverde, most of them could have gone in, really. It was a fantastic game. Both teams played very well. Real Madrid dominated at some point. Atletico Madrid dominated at another point. But we just dominated a little bit more. We were a little bit more complete because we took advantage of all the mistakes Atletico Madrid have made. Because if you watch the game, especially in the first half, the amount of mistakes Atletico Madrid have made was absolutely mind-blowing. Just their defense was like they're on a different planet, just straight off from the game, like straight off the bat from the game. So yeah, of course, I'm not really keen on what's been going on with Camavinga. I think Camavinga hasn't been playing at his finest. He hasn't been playing 100%. I'm not really happy with his performance, honestly. Camavinga hasn't been shining. He hasn't been doing like much. He hasn't been producing anything. Um, and and I think he could have honestly blocked that shot from Alvarez, who scored the goal against us. Fantastic goal. Respects. You gotta respect a goal like that. You can't not. Thibaut Courtois couldn't save it. It was just perfection. Just like the Rodrigo goal, All Black couldn't save it. This one was the case. But Camavinga literally just had to put his foot forward, and he could have probably deflected it. It might have gone wider, might have not. But Camavinga just stood there, giving him the free space to just shoot. So Camavinga was obviously subbed off later on for Luka Modric, who, of course, every time he comes in, he just gets the game going. He controls the midfield. He really does do magic. Otherwise, everyone has been doing good. Mendy grabbed himself another assist, which is nice to see. I think it's like second assist in like 4 years. So, yeah. Unfortunately for Thibaut Courtois, he couldn't get himself a clean sheet. But honestly, and Rudiger and Asensio have had a pretty good game. Not too bad. Honestly speaking, we all expected the game to be tight. But it's a good thing that we got the lead, because now coming into the second leg where we're playing away and not at home is going to be so much harder. It's going to be so much harder. The plan is just to continue. Our next game is against Rayo Vallecano. We did kind of struggle against them maybe this season, but still. We have Rayo Vallecano, and then we have Athletico Madrid again. It's evident that we're going to be facing off against Arsenal if we do make it through the round of 16 to the quarterfinals. So Arsenal is our next big team to face. So there is no easy road ahead. There's nothing easy coming forward. We still have the Copa del Rey. We still have the Liga race. So there is a lot to discuss. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I was very surprised not to see Lucas Vazquez start. Not like, obviously, yes, maybe he's been going off and on with injuries, but I don't understand why Carlo Ancelotti played Fede Valverde on the right back if Fede Valverde is more useful in the center mid position. We're gonna not want to see more Fede Valverde in right back. Obviously, that will become more permanent when Carvajal hopefully comes back sooner than later. But yeah, David Alba didn't get his chance to play. Arda Güler didn't get to play. Fran Garcia neither. Jude Bellingham, we didn't have him because he was suspended. But now that he's back, hopefully we'll have him for every single game, and hopefully he doesn't get suspended. I think that's pretty much it, ladies and gents. Other than that, there's one more thing I need to add. That the referee was super lucky, because if we have drawn that game or if we lost that game, we would be on to that referee until the day of until the dawn of time. I don't know, whatever you want to use. Because like instantly after Rodrigo scored, he got fouled right into in the penalty box. Clear foul, holding his arm, literally locked like this. How am I going to show you? It was locked like all around his arm. He dragged him down. Ref, how are you not looking at this? VAR, what are you looking at? Are you looking at the birds that are flying above you? I don't understand. So it's still quite ridiculous how we're still seeing the system not being proper. Like, everyone's gonna tell me, "Oh, you're crying." I don't understand why you guys use the word crying. Like, is that the only vocabulary you have left in your brain? Yeah, that's like, they just got lucky. Otherwise, it was a fantastic game. Again, maybe we should have been a little bit more consistent. We're going to hopefully have an easy game against Real Vallecano before we meet against Atletico Madrid again. So make sure to stay tuned for those games. I'll see you guys on the next one. Make sure to also join my Discord. Follow me on Instagram. Like, subscribe, share, and comment. And yeah, Bye bye.